I'm Shweta Kumar from Roadvisor B2B Services Private Limited. So I'm here to take a part in this brilliant discussion on the relevance of the digital transformation in the different demography. So it is being from the supply chain background. So it is we have started feeling the change in the air. So we have already in the era that where digital transformation is taking place, but we need to gear up ourselves to take it to the next level. So we are walking through the on the main focus area, as we can say, or as we can think about that brilliant or intelligent automating system, like rethinking the entire logistics system through digital transformation, like machine learning, like AI, like drones, like autonomous truck and all that we are bringing into place. Although it will take time, a slight little it will take time, but still it will come very soon. So another thing is very important, as we can say that connected community, that it is actually basically closing technology is what basically bringing all us together. So it is all about the connecting community. So basically it is starting from the manufacturers, suppliers, retailers, other partners. It is bringing into the in the real time scenario. So having the or greater visibility at the transparency at the same level, and as well as it is helping us. Digital transformation can help us in the data driven decision making. So we are actually COVID-19 has already started reflecting on the unpredictability of its nature. So we can understand that we are definitely in the era where unpredictability is everywhere. So this digital transformation can really help us in the data driven decision making process, like machine learning, big data, all are actually helping us to accumulate us together to deal with this unpredictability of this nature, and the really to take a dynamic decision. Thank you.
Just very quickly, I'll add a very quick point. I'm sorry, I have a point on everything. So, I have been buying digital equipment, especially phones, routers, blah blah blah. I'm in the digital economy, so I have to buy lots of stuff. I make it a point that I always make an unboxing video, because in Flipkart we're mentioning I actually don't buy from Flipkart much, mostly from Amazon and other places. So what I do is I make sure that any electronics or expensive item I'm buying, because I don't want to be ordering an iPhone and getting a brick. So sabun ki batti. So what I do is I always make sure that there is an unboxing video I make. देखो ये मैंने packet है, sealed from everywhere. I'm opening it, cutting it. It's an awareness program. You know, we lot of people we don't. Yeah, so that is why I'm actually mentioning that if you ever buy anything worthwhile, like 100, 200, 500 के ऊपर, where you don't want to risk, you buy a phone or router, TV, or a monitor or whatever. Always make an unboxing video, because when you submit a complaint to Amazon saying, look, I bought a phone, I got a brick or sabun ki batti, so you can give a unboxing video and you highlight the sticker that this is addressed to me, this is unboxing related to me, I opened it and this is what I got. So once I get the phone and I switch it on and something comes up on the display, I know it's a phone. So after that I stop my video, I just delete it when I get a genuine stuff. But otherwise I am able to produce this video as a proof that I am not a fraud, like keeping that stuff and returning a lipstick. So that thing you should also follow, whenever you buy anything expensive.
Yeah, so I think we had some discussions on the monetary aspect, on the downside and the upside of the digital technologies. Sir, why don't we talk a little bit about what impact it has on our mind, on our knowledge, on our understanding of the world, and what impact it has on our grasp of the knowledge. Like somebody spoke that we have too much of information in the Google. We also spoke about how to know which is a real news and which is not a real news. How do we connect the dots in our mind about the events which are happening in this world? So in a sense, real journalism is making a comeback. The only way, I think one of the ways which we can do is we stop bothering about these WhatsApp forwards which circulate all kind of news. There is a return of real journalism in the last 1 or 2 years. Platforms like the old timers news and the BBCs and the Times of India and the Indian Express. I think some way they are making a comeback, and those are the platforms where we can, rather than looking at the social forwards and stuff like that. The second is about our society. How much we talk about digital, what news is spreading, what impact it has on us. Are we, what our biases about different religion, about our different classes. For example, in America, the black versus white divide is getting bigger and bigger. In India also, between certain religion, the divide is getting bigger and bigger. Is the gender bias against females in the workplace, is it getting addressed? Are we getting better at it? I think these are some of the things which internet is trying to address. I think internet and digitalization is if it is used in the right way, it can be antidote to all these things. So I invite comment of the house on these subjects. Thank you.
I think you mentioned a very pertinent point, but again, there are loose ends and flip sides. Like few days back, I'm sure most of the people present here would know that a digital news medium which was supposed to identify fake news is, their founders by some means spread a news that they are getting this Nobel Peace Prize and stuff like that. So there are always dangers in everything that we do. You have to be very particular, that's the bottom line. Or from whatever I have gathered from the discussion so far, does that mean that we need to have a hybrid model in everything that, as you mentioned about unboxing?
All news channels will be biased.
No,
I have an answer to his question,
Of course,
but I think
news channels are
like to
biased.
listen to the.
No, I'm not talking about news channel per se, but in everything we do, using or taking
Yes,
advantage of the
news channels.
digital media.
Yeah, of course, yes.
I think for me, I've seen whatever analysis I do, the most vulnerable section is the lower end of the pyramid, as they say. They need to be trained, they need to be taught, because they are the ones, if you know, they are the ones who troll the most. The trolling is done by them. They are the trolling army, and they need to be taught. And it's basically what's happening is this demography is changing, because what happens is people don't want to work. The 18-7, that's the most vulnerable section of the thing. These guys from the lower end, they are actually trolling. They said in the अभी जो बोलते हैं ना, पहले अड्डाबाजी होता था. This अड्डाबाजी has now become a center of WhatsApp, dispensation. And they sit and they only do this, and they keep on doing it. And believe me, they are not paid for that also. कोई बोलता है ना पेमेंट नहीं है, उसका पेमेंट में नहीं मिलता है. उन लोग क्या करते हैं? They just do it out of fun and frustration. पहले क्या था, गाड़ी रोक के मारपीट करते थे ना, ये लोग अपना frustration पूरा इसमें डालते हैं. People who are silent, people who are scared, they are taking on this. So they have to be a real paradigm shift in the way they are, because ये demography बहुत important है, and they are the ones who want to take us forward. वो जो बहुत important sector को हम लोग कैसे address करें? It has to be done digitally, because they are also becoming digital. They all become, everyone has become digitally savvy now. Correct me, sir.
Still, अभी सिर्फ 75 करोड़ लोग ही इंटरनेट यूज करते हैं. Only 75 crores are using internet.
75 crores, हाँ, 75 crores.
Less by any means.
Yeah.
Which
is pretty big.
Very huge.
But still, there is a huge chance of penetration.
Yes, 75
The
crores.
government is already working on this. Like today or yesterday only I read about कि WhatsApp को telecom industry के अंडर लेना पड़ेगा, so that they can verify कि किसका phone number है, किसका क्या detail है. मतलब no one can have an account on WhatsApp also without ID proof or address proof. So they are working on it. मतलब Indian government is doing really good on that part. So अभी WhatsApp से शुरू हो रहा है, eventually Facebook में भी आपको अपने ID proof को देने होंगे. आपको जितने भी सोशल मीडिया चैनल्स बोलिए, आप सबके लिए आपको बैक करना पड़ेगा. ऑथराइज होंगे सबके सब.
इनफैक्ट फेसबुक
वो होता है जब कोई आपको ब्लॉक करता है या कुछ डिस्प्यूट होता है, बट इवेंचुअली ये सब चीज ठीक हो जाएगा. मतलब इट्स लाइक कि अभी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन चल रहा है, तो इट्स लाइक कि जब कोई बिल्डिंग बनता है तो धूल मिट्टी होती है, तो वो साफ हो जाएंगे इवेंचुअली.
No, there is a telecom bill which is going to be introduced in the winter session, where it is given that for every user of WhatsApp, Facebook,
Exactly,
etc., there has to be a KYC. And even like when we are getting a call today through Truecaller, we are coming to know who is calling us. But when we get a call from WhatsApp, we do not get who is calling us. So by that bill, by that act which is going to be passed in India, one will understand who is sending a WhatsApp message. So there has to be an Aadhaar link to that WhatsApp number. So those verifications will be done.
Truecaller is a private body. Indian government is working on making its own Truecaller. So by this I mean all the database that is being owned by Truecaller nowadays will be a part of Indian government.
Right.
So they will be the ones who will be monitoring this. They will be the one who will be filtering the data which are true or not.
So this KYC, which is now only for SIM connections, it will be extended to WhatsApp, to Facebook, to Twitter, to everything.
So this regulation of big tech, what we are talking about,
it's a landmark.
It's a very big subject. It's a hot subject globally. So हाँ, इसमें privacy concerns है. इसमें यूरोप सबसे आगे है इस फील्ड में. उसने बहुत big tech को बहुत regulate किया है. लेकिन technology is always ahead of this thing. So this challenge is an evolving challenge. It's not that it's going to by one bill it's going to be addressed. So ये बहुत evolving challenge है इसमें सबसे बड़ी चीज़ हम लोगों को self regulation. Like for example, आपको if you want to feed yourself with news, so we have to stop believing in the WhatsApp forwards, for example, or which platform you trust. You only trust before you believe in any news or before you forward, trust, verify it. So I think a lot of we have to build it ourselves. These bills are going to come. Regulation is very important. Regulation is catching up, but technology is moving faster than that.
Yes.
Technology आगे है उससे, पीछे चलेगी.
The fraudsters will be always 2 steps ahead of the government regulations.
Always.
Because they have a monetary benefit.
Right.
It's not only about fraudsters. It's not that Facebook is a fraudster. We can't say that. But technology itself is ahead. अब for example autonomous driving, इसको आने में 15 साल लगेंगे. टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई है, पर रोड पे आने में 15 साल लगेंगे. Because safety का गवर्नमेंट अलाउ नहीं करेगी. Safety का aspect है. So this is going to take a long time. But that doesn't mean that people will not use the technology. People will use. I think it is a subject कि हम लोगों को अपने आप को train करना है. Ourselves. Not depending on.
मतलब आपको सब चीज़ जब फ्री में.
I will ask a question. Please. I can.
Would you use WhatsApp if you are the government is monitoring your WhatsApp account?
See, basically WhatsApp has end-to-end encryption. So there would be a lot.
Already a lot of people are moving towards Telegram and other forms just to mitigate the risk
So there would
of
be
being
The
monitored.
question you asked, no one wants to be monitored by anyone.
Yeah.
That's very true.
No, so because there is something known as freedom of internet.
Right.
Okay, and people protest when governments want to interfere with it. Same with WhatsApp, any media, in fact. And the moment you say that it is going to be monitored, then it becomes a big problem. Then naturally, suppose if I want to do something, I will just move my platform. Government cannot monitor all the platforms the same way that all the porn sites and all are not being blocked. Okay, so that is not the solution to my mind.
Part of dark web.
Yeah.